Okay, what's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be drawing my girlfriend. Once again, we're going to be drawing her outfit of the day. And this is going to be another, live speed type drawing because, you know, speed is important when doing live drawings. The faster you are, the better it looks. Just the better it is. So we're going to start off here with like a simple pose here. Um, Pretty much draw her leg here. It also sucks that she lives in Poland. That is quite the annoyance. Although I will hopefully be seeing her this summer if there's no um, complications with the process of going to Italy to see her. So we're gonna start off here and draw her dog. This is Salem. He is a rather chunky boy. So you're gonna go ahead and draw his tongue, then the leash. Yeah. I don't quite know what to say in these videos. My apologies for the weird audio because I am still getting used to having to record talking to myself, which is very weird to me. Shout out to all the YouTubers that are able to just sit there and talk to themselves. Like literally anyone who's able to just sit there and talk to themselves and make videos, you have a skill. Like an actual skill. Because this is hard. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time, honestly. The new South Park season comes out pretty soon, and it's looking like it's gonna be pretty magical, honestly. But South Park, everything they make is magical in my opinion. So that's kind of redundant, but it's definitely gonna be a good season with everything going on with the Diddy cases and all that. They even seem to have Starving Marvin come back, which is something I never thought I would see again. I rather missed Starving Marvin as a character in South Park. He was honestly pretty cool. Hopefully, my video doesn't cut out and I have to do another stitch like the last ones. That is rather annoying. Because, Apple always says you have no memory when clearly you have a lot of memory on your phone. Yeah. So we got the basic outline down here. So it's time to go in now and start drawing her face. Essentially. Um, yeah, we're just drawn. I'd also like to point out drawing programs like Procreate are rather insane because it's only like $15 and it does essentially what you need it to do without having a monthly subscription like Photoshop tries to do nowadays. Which to me is just insane. Like, remember in the past, all you had to do was buy Photoshop once and that was it. Or you could just torrent it. Those were the good old days of like Pirate Bay and stuff. Back when all that was legal. I miss those days of torrenting. I know torrents were still around, but it's more of a hassle nowadays. Back then it was just easier, in my opinion. I think the one thing I hate drawing most has to be a jacket. Like, jackets are just like the most annoying thing in the world to draw. I never really know what to do whenever I have to draw a jacket. Like, my brain just like freezes up whenever I have to draw a jacket. But here's the jacket. And then the pants. Pants with the jacket combo is a vicious thing for me to draw. Like, I absolutely despise the jacket with the pants combo. I think another thing I've never really liked drawing, also, if I'm being honest, is boots. They're just shoes. Like, I pretty much take the Dragon Ball Z approach when drawing shoes and just draw them pretty basic. Like, I don't care if you have on Jordans and I gotta draw that detail. I'm not doing that. We're just gonna make all the shoes look basic, pretty much, because why the hell not, Excuse me. That was not a planned burp. Must be pretty disturbing to hear in your ear. My apologies. If you listen closer, you can also hear owls in the background of my video. And if I'm being quite honest, another thing that I find rather weird to draw has always been animals. I have not figured out how to draw animals. Except for owls. I've really mastered drawing owls, but like dogs and such, I am not a person who just sits there and just draws animals. I know there are some people who just love to draw like furries and animals and stuff. That is not within my realm of expertise. I absolutely butcher animals whenever I draw them. I'm quick to admit that. Especially dogs. I am not good at drawing dogs. Never have been. I don't think I ever will be, because I'm not a drawing dog expert, It's just not my thing. Every person has like their expertise of what they draw. I cannot definitely be a animator for Disney because they have to draw animated animals all the time. That would not work out for me. I'd probably be fired within like the first day. They'd be like, "Yeah, bro, you gotta go. Like, this is just awful," you know. But it's completely fine with me because it's not what I grew up drawing. But shout out to people who can draw animals because, yeah, it's a difficult skill to have. Not even animals can draw animals. Sheesh. And they're animals, I guess people are animals too when you really think about it. We're just talking animals that have technology, really. That's it. Go ahead and draw some clouds in here. gonna start getting kind of a Bob Ross, I guess, kind of effect. Draw some trees and some flowers, you know. If I actually grow my hair out, I could actually look like Bob Ross, if I'm being honest. Because my afro can definitely get that luscious and stuff. For sure. We're at the 10-minute mark. I'm getting scared that the video is going to cut out. And it's going to say, you're out of memory. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But we're going to hope for the best here. You know, we're not going to be negative Nancy for this one. Go ahead and get the green here. Essentially just color her turtleneck in. It's like a shaggy Scooby-Doo looking outfit, as she calls it. And while we have the green, we're just going to go ahead and do these two, you know. And my apologies, Salem, that I just absolutely butchered drawing you, but I still love you, Salem. You're still a good boy. Today's just not the best day for drawing dogs, I guess. It's really a gamble for me whenever I have to do that. I'm just hoping for the best whenever I draw dogs and other animals, if I'm being honest. But that's life, you know. Life's a gamble. If you're wondering like what I'm using in terms of like tools, I'm just using like a paintbrush that can like hold water inside of it. But like I don't actually put the water inside of the brush because it just gets messy, honestly. So I just dip it in water. But I've found that these brushes have the best paintbrushing ability. My number one fear while recording YouTube videos, honestly, is someone's gonna call me. I do not want that to happen. Like, what are you calling me for? You know? What do you actually need from me? Like, what do you want to do? Say hi? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing small talk here. You know, I'm recording videos. Don't do that. Shit. That's that's like the one thing about watercolor that is absolutely scary sometimes. You don't know if it's gonna be good or it's gonna act up. So we just gamble sometimes with watercolor. Um, I'll pretty much go ahead and do what I call the dab effect, where we pretty much just lift the watercolor off the page. That pretty much looks as best as it's gonna get. I think what some people do when they use watercolor too, they're using too much water on the tip of the brush. Like, using as little minimal water as possible is really the key here, to be honest. Sometimes, you know, you just utterly mess it up. But, you know, life's a gamble. You know, we're gonna go ahead and dry this out with the fanning technique. Honestly, on my phone, I really have like 14 minutes to do all these before my phone is like, you're out of memory. Oh my gosh. So we gotta be quick about this, unfortunately. Gotta be a speedster like the Flash, you know. Hey, okay, and here is probably got like 2 minutes left here before it cuts out. Gotta hurry up. It's like a race against the clock. Like when Sonic was like running on that island that was about to blow up in Sonic Adventure 2. I'm running at the speed of sound. You guys know what I'm talking about. I hope. And here is a quick sketch of my girlfriend. And Salem. Again, my apologies, Salem, for butchering you, but I'm not the best at drawing animals. And please like and comment and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.